my name is Rachel Carter. This is my portfolio. I live in Watkinsville, Georgia with my husband, and actually now I have 3 kids because I just had a baby girl about 3 weeks ago. So I have taught kindergarten, first and second grade, but now I'm a STEM teacher for third through fifth grade in Oconee County in Georgia. Now we'll talk about Standard 1, Teaching for Learning. This standard is all about modeling collaboration, inquiry-based learning, and designing thoughtful instruction. I achieved this standard through a few different activities. The first that I mention here is my face-to-face learning unit, which I designed for students in my school who are advanced content fifth grade. I collaborated with a fifth grade reading teacher to create a project where students read The Wild Robot by Peter Brown and then created a STEM project that aligned with the book. Now, if I keep scrolling down, I also linked to a previous assignment from FRIT 7235. It was my online learning module that was for fourth graders who are learning about weather. You can open it here. And then I also collaborated with teachers and librarians from other schools. So I completed my interviews with 3 librarians, and I included those interviews here. This was now for Standard 2, Literacy and Reading. When thinking about this standard, I knew that I practiced a promotion of reading for learning and personal growth and enjoyment through the grant that I applied for, and I actually won this grant. I just found out last week, but I applied earlier this semester. This grant was to get more STEM books in our library. So here is the application that I filled out. And then I also taught a unit in STEM recently where students had to pick their favorite book and design their own book trailer on Canva. I linked some examples here. Standard 3, Information and Learning. I promoted an ethical use of the internet through a digital citizenship unit that I taught to my students. I used the Google Digital Citizenship curriculum as a guide, and I really liked that, and I thought the kids did too. I linked the presentation here along with the Google lesson, and that's used through Pear Deck, which is interactive for the students. I also included my FRIT 7231 instructional design unit below, right here. This was a unit where I used research strategies to develop a curriculum for my students in math whenever I taught second grade. So it was all about time, because at the time that I was teaching and I was in this course, I was teaching my kids actually how to tell time. So that was a very in-depth assignment that I filled out. Okay. Moving on to Standard 4, Advocacy and Leadership. For this standard, I collaborated with other teachers and librarians in my county to develop my skills as a future librarian. One thing that I linked here is my PLN that I created on Wakelet. I actually ended up creating a separate Wakelet to share with my fellow STEM teachers so that we could share ideas with one another, and I linked that here as well. So this is my library one for grad school, and then below is my Wakelet that I shared with my STEM teachers that we add things together on. And I also linked my online staff development workshop. For this assignment, I created a unit for teachers to learn how to use Canva better so that they can then teach their students how to make book trailers, similar to the ones that I did with my students last year. Here you'll see a presentation and a lesson plan. And this is what I sent out to my staff. So for Standard 5, I have worked with my school librarian this semester to learn more about improving our library in many ways. I joined the library committee that meets regularly to evaluate books and vote on whether or not to add them to our circulation. I included her slides here from our meeting that we had in August. And I also included my S&P presentation from FRIT 7331 when I did an in-depth evaluation of my school library. I also included my program evaluation rubric that I completed with my librarian. We actually did that together and worked through the rubric and drafted this letter collaboratively. So everything on my portfolio can be accessed through the menu right here. I also linked all of my practicum tasks here just so that they would be in one location as well. I hope you enjoyed viewing my portfolio, and thanks for watching.